It is your young man, K. Brady, and I'm here with another discussion and topic. And it's about sports, specifically the NBA once again and how they're going to try to resume in Orlando. Now, as I've done my research and looked up about the NBA and what their next move is going to be, there's also been discussion and talk about how people feel, how the players feel, from the NBA to the WNBA. Now, Charles Barkley said some things, and the leader of the NBPA, Vice President, has said some things, and that is Kyrie Irving, point guard of the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie Irving, he made his point, and he has talked about some things and the reasoning of why there shouldn't be a restart of the 2019-20 NBA season. His reasons was it's gonna be a distraction to the bigger picture and the social injustice reform. Or should I say the social justice reform, trying to protest, reform this social justice for civil rights for black people and to treat black people equally and also police brutality. And that's how he feels there shouldn't be a restart of the NBA. Also, the ongoing of the coronavirus, especially since they would have put it in Orlando, Florida, which is the hot spot for this pandemic because Florida is a tourist state and a lot of people love to go there for South Beach, Orlando. So we don't know who has the virus, and to go to Orlando, Florida for the NBA could maybe start a second wave of the virus. And another thing, he just feels like there shouldn't be a restart of the NBA because, like he said, there's a bigger picture out there. The NBA is not gonna stop this social injustice, man. The NBA is not gonna stop this and change the government within. He's focused on other things right now. And he's not the only NBA player that feels this way. You have Carmelo. Then after that, you have Kevin Durant. You have Dwight Howard. And you have the NBPA leader, Chris Paul. So these players really don't feel like there should be a restart in the NBA because there's a bigger picture that's happening in this nation, and we shouldn't be worried about a sport because it's entertainment. And there's something out there in the world that's deeper than entertainment. But then you have Charles Barkley, and you know Charles Barkley, he doesn't hold his tongue for anybody. He said, surprisingly, it will be a catastrophe, or should I say catastrophic, if the NBA don't return. Two reasons. Number one, out of sight, out of mind. Meaning, if the NBA does not restart, these people are going to forget these players. They're going to lose their visibility. He said, which to me was irrelevant, LeBron James is the biggest NBA player or athlete in the nation. So, meaning if LeBron doesn't come back, they may forget about him and he may lose his visibility, which I do kind of disagree with. But then his another reasoning, which is the second reason, he feels like the NBA and also players are gonna lose millions, billions of dollars, which can do good in the community, and they can take that money and put it within the communities. So that's why he feels like it would be stupid, in his words, not to restart the NBA because it would be loss of money and players will not be focused and they will lose out of sight, out of mind. But that's how they feel. And those are the two sources that I have read so far about players and commentators, which I still haven't heard from Adam Sandler yet. Adam Silver, should I say? I said Adam Sandler. Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA. I still haven't heard from him yet. Maybe he wants to talk in private, to the NBA players. But remind you, this was a call last Friday, sources say, on CBS Sports, and you can look it up yourself. Kyrie Irving, NBPA, was talking to different players on how he felt on restarting the NBA season. And let me just say this. If the players do not want to come back, especially your top athletes, then there's no point of restarting the NBA. And it just doesn't make sense right now with this pandemic. And out of all places, you want to put it in Orlando, Florida, the hot spot for the coronavirus, where players may be in risk and pass it down to their families. So I'm gonna have to disagree on restarting the NBA, and I'm an NBA fan, but I would like to say no. To me, to be honest with you, I'm gonna have to disagree with Charles Barkley. I mean, what you mean it would be catastrophic? These NBA players aren't hurting for money. They're not hurting for anything. The NBA isn't hurting for money, especially the owners. They're not hurting for money either. To me, I really don't think it would be catastrophic. Because, like Kyrie said, there's a bigger picture happening out in this nation. Yes, sports has brought us together, but I don't think this time it will. Because there's a deeper and bigger picture out there in this world. And it's the social justice that's happening to blacks and happening to minorities in general. And what do you mean by the NBA will be good? They should restart the NBA for visibility so they can, get their point across. They don't need to play on the court to actually talk about these things. Do they? No. Now let me tell you a young man that doesn't need the court for that, and he's an NBA player himself. Jaylen Brown. Search him up. He plays for the Boston Celtics, number 7, out of Cal Berkeley University. And he's an activist. He's out there marching and talking with the people. He just got awarded for being an activist and a leader as a sports figure. Did he need the NBA for that? No. He used his platform. He marched out with the people in Boston, Massachusetts that have his back as fans, and he's walking with them to stop police brutality, for civil rights, for social justice reform. So, Charles Barkley, I don't see your point saying that they need to come back to restart so they can get this money and provide it in the communities. NBA players already has done that. Some of them, like LeBron James, he used his money to start a school in Akron, Ohio. Carmelo Anthony started a program. Kyrie Irving started a program. Countless NBA players started programs off of NBA money, yes, but if an NBA player is smart and knows how to use their money, they're not hurting for money, so they don't need the NBA. They can use that money that they have saved and invest in the community right now as I'm talking. So, Charles Barkley, I'm sorry, I had to disagree with you. And out of sight, out of mind, I get where he's coming from a physical standpoint, that they're tired and lazy. And that even honestly makes more sense not to restart the NBA. Some of these players are out of whack. They haven't played in a while. So just wait it out, in my opinion, and restart in 2020-21 NBA season. This gives them more time to do it again and to start all over. Because we don't know when the second wave is going to pop up, and I hope it doesn't. But really, to do it in Florida, where there's a whole nother big pandemic down there, so we actually need to start thinking with our heads and actually just focus on the bigger picture. And that's to stop police brutality. That's to stand up for what's right and to know what is wrong, to stand up for what's right, and to stick together and not worry about entertainment right now. These people aren't worried about NBA players, celebrities. Like Dave Chappelle said, the streets is already talking. And if the NBA season does come back, how many people do you think are going to watch? I mean, yeah, maybe millions are going to watch it, but is that really the focus right now? In my opinion, no. And I'm an NBA guy. I love to watch the NBA. But it's no point of bringing it back right now because there's a pandemic, like Kyrie said, and I'm trying to focus on social justice reform and to stop police brutality and to treat blacks equal as if they're human beings, human race, mankind. So yeah, I really do agree with Kyrie Irving on this one. There's no point in restarting. And like I said, if all top athletes like LeBron, Kyrie, Kevin Durant, other top athletes, if they really say no, we don't want to come back, who's gonna watch some? No offense, but players that come off the bench or players that haven't even made a name for themselves come back. It wouldn't make any sense. It wouldn't be entertaining. So I'm sorry. I really don't think they should restart the NBA. And I really would love to hear from Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner himself. I don't know why he hasn't said anything publicly. He's probably still trying to think of what's going to happen. But like I said, this is how I feel. K Brady. And there's going to be more news coming up. So wait for it. From K Brady, see you when I see you. God bless. Love, peace, and happiness. And have a blessed day. Thank you for watching my video.